he just has such a different vibe to him. And I find him a very interesting guy. He also is just so well-spoken, and like the way he talks, it's just like, I like to hear him explain things. I feel like one of my friends was like, if he were to be the Bachelor, I think he would be such a it would be a boring season. I really like him, but I think he would be a boring lead, is what she said. And I was like, but I would love to be bored because he speaks so beautifully. Like I would be okay with it. You know, it would just be like a different vibe about it. So I don't know. It was just interesting to see that exit and then see him back with her, I guess. But
yeah, he's very thoughtful. And I think you're right. Usually it's like once they get out of the bubble of The Bachelor, they're sort of like not over it necessarily, but like even like Andrew, you could tell that he like still has some feelings for her, just sort of like, thank you for this experience. Like I'm moving on, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Where Michael, it felt a lot more like, I'm still here if you're interested, you know, like, and I wonder if that's because he didn't really get the closure of being broken up with. He just like sort of suddenly had to leave. But yeah, I thought that was interesting too. I thought Katie was like a little bit brusque with him when, which I really didn't like. Look, a lot of people have a lot of negative feelings about Katie. I don't necessarily, she's not my favorite, but she's certainly not my least favorite. But I really like thought she kind of, I get it. She's with whoever she ended up choosing or whatever. But I don't know. It just like seemed a little mean, where I was like, you don't have to be so harsh about it.
I was surprised like that when that happened. It just seemed like such a contrast from how she was throughout the rest of the episode. And it made me wonder. So I feel like and that's why I still think that she picks Blake, because I think out of the guys that are left, he's the one who would care the least of her being so complimentary of the guys. Because I think throughout her season, she's been sharing on Instagram stories, sharing things that people haven't seen from behind the scenes, sharing like nice things about the guys. Like she shared tonight, I don't know if you saw on her Instagram stories, that I guess she has a scar on her chest. And so she shared about it, saying that she had found a lump and had it removed. And she shared something mentioning Michael's wife. There's like an organization that he started, a charity related to breast cancer. And so she shared about it, like shared a link to the site to support, which I thought was super cool. Like she's just been sharing those kind of moments and like in a way that she couldn't do if she'd ended up with someone like a Greg. At least the character that Greg is playing, if that is in fact Greg, which I don't think it is. But, you know, someone who's more like insecure and needs kind of that reassurance. I don't think she could have ended up with someone like that in the end, because she's been so expressive about the guys. So the fact that she's not being the same way about Michael makes me think that she didn't have that closure either. And so she's trying to like push back a little bit
herself. That's a good point. I didn't really think about that. I have no idea who she chooses. I'm totally unspoiled, but I
am too.
She's got it. I think she's definitely going to end up with Blake. I don't know. Just something. I think she definitely likes Greg, but that it's just, I don't know. I think if Katie and Greg met in a bar in Seattle, they'd probably be into each other, but I don't think he's going to be the one at the end of this. And look, nobody's even talking about Justin, who I think is a delightful person, but it just like seems so clear to me that Justin isn't even in the running, which is like, maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know. I love Justin, but to me, it seems very clearly between Greg and Blake.